All right, hey guys, I'm out here today. I actually left the gun that I was gonna bring, but the great thing is I always have my CCW with me. So today I'm gonna be out here shooting. My favorite CCW is the one that I have carried ever since I first started shooting, and that is none other than Smith & Wesson M&P Shield Plus. Okay, so my Shield Plus, I have 3 mags. I have 2 13 rounds, 1 10 round. So that's 36. I'm going to shoot a few steel targets just to kind of warm up a bit. But then I want to test the accuracy. I mean, I already know how accurate it is, but why not do one for YouTube? Here we go. I'm going to bring it up a little closer. What I like about this is there are no aftermarket products on here. I don't have a light. There's no red dot, factory trigger, and it still shoots like a dream. When I bought, this was my very first handgun actually, and when I bought this, it took a while to get used to it, of course, because I was a new shooter. But this thing shoots so good. I do kind of regret not getting, well, I don't regret it because I didn't know anything about it, but I would like to add a red dot just because I like shooting with red dots. But I think it's also good to have iron sights so that you don't forget how to use them. So I think I'm going to do one more round on the steel target just because I like the sound. But after that, I'm going to go to the paper targets. All right, last one. All right. All right, now for some paper targets. I like to do the paper targets because I can see my accuracy a lot better. So I'm gonna put a few mags, just shoot a few mags. Guys, it is so hot out here. Last weekend, it was freezing cold. Actually, earlier this week, but now it is so hot out here. Oh my gosh. I think my target is too low. Let me see. That's kind of low. I'm gonna lift it up a little bit. Right back. All right, I just loaded up 3 more magazines, and I had a whole conversation with myself thinking that this was on. It wasn't even on. But what I was saying is I really, really like this gun a lot. And as I told you, it was my very first, it was actually the first one I ever purchased. It's not the one that I learned on. I learned on a 22. But what I love about this, it's chambered in 9mm, by the way. I don't think I said that. But I love the trigger on it. Right out of the box, there's no need for any work on it. I do wish that I was able to get the MOS, the optic rating one. And I looked online. They had some slides, but they're like $200 and something. And I don't want to get it milled because there's like a sentiment to this one. And I just want to keep it. I don't want to get rid of it. I like it. And so I'm going to do a few more rounds, and I think I'll do steel targets just because I don't feel like I hit enough, and that's an ego thing. I want to hit some more. But there is another one that I'm thinking about. Well, I have it already, and I'm trying to decide if I want to replace it as my CCW. I like it for a few reasons, mostly because it conceals a bit better. But I don't like the trigger, so I'll probably end up getting a different trigger. But anyway, we'll see. So tell me, what was your first CCW? Do you still carry it? Did you switch it out? Have you thought about switching it out? Did you switch it out and regret it? Just tell me in the comments. All right, let's do a few more rounds. And I think I'm at like 7 yards. No, let me see. It looks more like 10 yards. All right, let's try to hit some steel. Let's do another one. All right, last mag. Ooh, it's hot. Okay, I don't know how much longer I can do this because it's burning my finger. I'm gonna take a break and come back to it in a minute. All right, she's cooled off a little bit. I'm just gonna go ahead and empty out these last couple of mags. Not bad. Okay, for these last, I don't know how many are in there. I'm gonna do some one-handers. I don't practice one hand enough. Miss. There we go. There we go. Got 2. Got 3. Not too shabby. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me today as I practice shooting my CCW. One thing I say is that if you don't do anything when you come to the range, practice shooting your everyday carry. I don't care what I'm doing. I can be out here with my competition pistol or brand new pistol, whatever. I'm gonna always put a few rounds in my CCW. Why? Because it's always with me, and this is likely the one I'm gonna have to use if I'm in a situation. All right, so thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.